Hey Cancer, welcome to your Love Ordeal reading. This is a series within my Mystics Journey series for this channel. I'll be doing this for this year for you. Love Ordeal readings will be primarily talking about your love experiences, challenging, possibly difficult ones too. It could also be relevant for the other aspects in your life. Okay, and perhaps you could get some insights and advice along the way. These are quick reads, and I hope this will be helpful for you. Okay, Cancer. What do we have for Cancer for Love Ordeal reading? We have the Lady of Staffs, Three of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, that's 10 of Coins. And we have the Seven of Staffs. We have the 10 of Swords and Death. And we have the Lady of Swords. Okay. Your main focus here, Cancer, is that there's lack of participation in your environment or even in relationship. Lack of participation, lack of support, lack of attention. Primarily on the love arena, I do feel that this probably was a connection where he was more focused on the material aspect in a relationship. What you can get or what they can get from you, but more so on the financial aspect rather than, emotions or affection and things like that. Fiery nights, yes, I still could see that, but there's lack of well thought or forethought in where is this connection going, where are we bringing it forward, are we actually moving this forward, or you're just gonna be staying in this current situation where I could see that there is some sort of extending of help financially here, either you towards the other person or vice versa, but the relationship or that connection is actually just within that. It's more focused on that, on the material supplication rather than supplements, rather than the other aspects in a relationship. And you feel as though with that, right, you want a relationship that is thriving, where there is affection, there is intimacy, there is support, even financial support, emotional support. But if it's only focused on one aspect, and it tends to be one-sided, I feel that you're getting into a point where you feel like you're being used here or being bullied. For some, this would be a feeling of being strung along, yeah, in a connection. And it feels like only the other person is on a rather vantage point here, yeah. And you're realizing that. Perhaps you could even talk about this with your friends, close friends. Sex could be good, yes. Meeting up consistently or inconsistently, that's fine. But there is lack of forethought on where is this going. Where is this going? And I feel that you want to have a shift of this connection. You want some change here. You want to be able to start, you want to push or inject new energy here to possibly make it more interesting for both of you. So if you are dealing with someone who needs money, somebody that probably you love, You're also expecting this person to give you something like emotional support, intimacy, affection, and all that, just to get the overview or the full view of what a relationship is. You want this relationship to be thriving, yeah. But I do see here, Cancer, that within this time frame that I'm reading this for you, your ordeal here is more around tiptoeing. You know, you might not be able to speak directly to this person, what your thoughts, how you feel, because there's a fear of judgment. You may fear that they will not take your words into consideration. For some, on a positive note, this could also be you overcoming that fear and be straightforward and tell this person, hey, I could support you, but I want to be in a thriving relationship. So therefore, are you in or are you out? If you're in, then we better build things together. You want some change here. Yeah, definitely. And with that aspect, with that certain outcome, if you get to talk to this person, the advice here is that if the outcome doesn't bring you the change that you want, the advice here for you is to end the situation before you even get burned and get used over and over again with the resources that you can bring in. Additionally, when you do this discussion, there needs to be, when you express how you feel, the advice is to be more coming from a comforting stance, not accusing, not judgmental, so that whatever information or conversation that you want to talk to this person, it's not going to be, they don't turn defensive and they won't be taking your words into consideration or your thoughts into consideration. So therefore, have that comforting words, have that eloquence to talk things out here, and so that you'll be heard. Whatever the, and let this person decide whether they are open to hear you out, to build things with you, and to bring balance into this connection, and to bring in this change. Because nobody can stand being used for long here. If things are not working well, the advice is be open to an ending, because an ending actually gives you that star, that new beginning. New beginning of a situation that would be more thriving for you, that would be more workable for you. Okay, Cancer, that's all I have for you, and I hope you enjoy this. I hope this gives you insights, your love ordeal reading for April. Bye now.